Because of your continuous support, we strive for excellence with all our wraps, so we've been able to wrap, your average car to now wrapping cars like this. What's up guys, this is Andrew at Diamond Graphics. So today we're gonna do a little how-to on this McLaren 720 door. Overall, this car is relatively difficult, but this door is one of the most challenging pieces. So you have a few options for this. The customer requested that we didn't do anything as far as removal. Otherwise, you can actually take the door apart. This comes off, but we're gonna show you how to wrap this inside part, because this is probably the most difficult, with literally no removal. And then we'll full coverage the rest of the door as well. So the first thing you wanna do is obviously clean it super well. For this one, this is gonna be two pieces. This inside piece will be one piece, and then this outside piece will be another piece. So I'm gonna lay some knifeless and some tape just on this body line so the seam is hidden. I'm gonna put some tape on all the areas that I don't want the vinyl to stick to. Also, the door is separated here. For this particular wrap, we're leaving this orange because the customer wants some orange accents left on it. So I'm gonna lay knifeless on the top edge of this whole seam as well, and then tuck the vinyl in between the door. I'm also gonna put knifeless on this part of the door as well, just because the car is a little expensive, so if I make a bad cut and accidentally go into the paint, it's gonna cost a lot more than it would if I scratched a Civic or something. I was like, should I say Civic, VW, Subaru? I'm also gonna put a lot of knifeless in this door because really the only tricky part about this is trying to get the film in here and not having it stick to the other parts of the door. So the masking tape will help quite a lot. So now that this door is prepped, we got the tape, we got the knifeless. I have a pre-cut piece. The hardest part of it is just getting it inside of here without it sticking to the other sides of the doors. I'm gonna fold the backing paper, like half of it, so it doesn't stick to the whole door right away. Then try to slide it in. So again, the main tricky part is just getting access to it and not having the vinyl stick everywhere else. So if you can kind of lay it in there, like with no tension on the bottom, the curve of the door is actually not that big, so you're not gonna have a lot of stretch on the vinyl really. It's just being able to place it in there. So I'm gonna start at the biggest part of the door and then work my way out. Because once you get this part, the rest of it's relatively easy. So now that I have this center line, I can work my way this way and then that way. It's kind of hard to get a squeegee in there, so I'm using my hand for most of it. I'm gonna use some heat just to get any of the wrinkles out that I got while I was trying to stick the vinyl in there. So I'm pretty much just using my hand for the most part because again, it's really hard to get a squeegee in here. And this way, if I get a wrinkle, I can feel it right away. So now that I've got the back portion of it, I can kind of make my way to the front. And again, once I press down right in the middle here, it's, you know, you can put some heat and then work your way up and down relatively easy. So normally for an inside door like this, 80% of the time I'm using a squeegee like this. But for a really round section, I like to use a round squeegee. This way, it just conforms better with the surface. So now that we got the vinyl fully covered in here, we're gonna pull all the knifeless and tuck it into this door and up in here. And then for tucking, you just want to use some sort of tuck tool because there's a good amount of gap in this door panel, so you can literally just tuck it right over. So for this side, we did the inside door part first with knifeless on the body line. This way, when we lay this part of the door, the seam is facing in and will most likely be unnoticeable.